the one that encouraged me to write the book.
Ah, interesting.
Yes, because I was going through some things with my previous employer, and I was going through some health issues. And so she was like, you know what, you really need to write a book. So yeah, so from the very beginning, it was out there as far as the marketing, as far as the advertising. I think immediately I started she started booking me for interviews. So I think the first major one was with Sheen magazine. That was like the first big interview that I did with Sheen magazine. Yeah, so so we've been on this journey for what, 3 years now, since 2000, because the book came out in November of 2018.
Okay.
Yeah,
So do you
yeah.
feel like it's better for someone to start with their publicist, or to trying to figure it out for themselves in the beginning and then slowly leaning towards a publicist? Because
That
I've been getting both ways
that
as
part.
we've been interviewing
So
people.
so start by writing. Just start by writing. And then once you get something like that you've written, and then start moving into that other area, because my situation was different, because the publicist that I'm referring to is my best friend.
Right. So it's right there, all in house. You didn't have to do a whole bunch
Exactly.
of work to
You
get
know,
it.
and so she knew everything that I was going through. And she was just like, she felt like this would be a good way for me to help get all of that out. So it wasn't like I went out looking for a publicist. It was like, this was a person who was, holding me accountable, who was encouraging me, who happened to be a publicist.
Yeah, and that's where people have a lot of trouble too, actually finding people who have their best interests, people who will actually help them instead of just trying to run the clock out and get that check.
Exactly. And when we first started out, she was just like, you know what? I'm just giving you the friends and family rate. I was like, well, you're not charging me for this? She was like, no, because I want you to do this. So initially when we started, this was all just us working together, trying to do this together. So it's evolved since then. But yeah. So I would definitely not recommend getting a publicist unless you have a best friend who's a publicist.
Right. All right. So
Yeah, but don't go out and pay anybody right now. Just get your stuff written down, and that should be the first. That should be the main concern. Get it written. Get it written. Get it written. Right.